Knock knock, who's there? It's Knocklem. Alright, listen, you wouldn't leave me alone about this. My comments have been flooded with make Knocklem, build Knocklem, Knocklem this, Knocklem that. I've seen other YouTubers do it, and fine, I've caved. We're making a Knocklem. Thanks to the new passives that's been released in the latest update, I think I can turn this rock gremlin into something truly unholy. A creature that looks like it crawled out of a gravel pit and said, yeah, I lift. You see, Knocklem comes with a passive called Steel Guardian mode, which is basically steroids for knockers. And yes, I've decided to name mine Knockers. We listen and we don't judge. At 4 stars, Steel Guardian mode cranks its attack and defense up by around 200%, which is enough to make me question the ethics of geology. This pal's a monster, and I want one. I really do. After I did research, I completely understand, and it's time. We're making a Knocklem, okay? What's my strategy, you may ask? Well, I have 3 X-Pals enabled, which means I have 3 Knocklems and or any other pal that I may need to be captured at a time. There is 4 passives that I have my eyes set on. First up, Demon God. It gives a 30% attack buff and a 5% defense buff, which is basically Palworld's way of saying, you like violence, don't ya? Really no explanations needed, I just want Knocklem to punch reality in the throat. Next is Legend, 20% more attack, 20% more defense, and 15% movement speed buff. The only pals who can even have this passive are the 6 legendaries, Palladius, Necromus, Frostallion Nock, Jetragon, and Aptilius. So yeah, I'm casually harvesting divine DNA to give my rock monster the zoomies. Next up, we have Serenity, 30% skill cooldown reduction, and another 10% attack buff. I need this so I can spam Steel Guardian mode faster than the devs ever intended. If Knocklem's gonna go berserk, it's gonna do it on a timer shorter than my attention span, is essentially what I'm doing there. Finally, last but not least, there's Ferocious. 20% attack buff just because I don't think Knocklem was angry enough. The entire strategy here is simple. Make Knocklem so stupidly strong that it breaks physics. I want knockers to hit like a freight train with emotional issues. Step 1 of my dastardly plan is to, well, capture Knocklems, and any other pals I will need for breeding. As it stands now, I can capture Jetragons and Kingpaka Krists. Those 2 can actually breed and make a Knocklem. I don't really know how it works, and I don't really think I want to know how it works, but nature always finds a way, and sometimes that way may or may not be deeply concerning. I needed to go fight Jetragon, and there's a Lucky here. Okay, hang on. It's a Gelroy. I don't know what a Lucky Gelroy looks like. I'm pretty excited. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm into that. Yeah. Okay. Gelroy. Wow. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, this is so dangerous. Please get caught. Thank you. Okay. Time to go. Okay. Lucky Gelroy. Hell yeah. All right. On to Jetragon. With a couple of base Knocklems secured, I was ready to move on to the big leads, capturing Jetragons, and then the minor leagues, Kingpaka Krists. Because apparently, the key to creating the rock monster of my dreams is forcing a dragon and a crystal llama into couples therapy. I brought my Yakumo along, secret third nut, because it already had the passives I was going for, and if I got lucky, one of those Jetragons would get one of those passives passed on to it. That was a lot of passing. Anywho, I gotta say though, even after 1,500 hours in this game, Jetragons are still just a nightmare to face. These things move like fighter jets, with horrible, undiagnosed, untreated ADHD. And to make it even worse, I wasn't fighting just one, I was fighting a thruple. 3 of them, just vibing in the sky, tag-teaming me like I owed them money. And it felt like every single time I was able to get one weak enough to capture it, another one would swoop down like, hey, what's going on here, buddy? It was less of a fight and more of a chaotic family reunion. But eventually, after enough pain and my own questionable decisions in battle, I did get what I came here for, just barely. Just barely. There is not too much to say about King Paka Crysts. They were having very, very sweet dreams, and honestly, I had my Vortex Beater and the Terra Prisma, and I just kind of went to town. Not a lot to really say about this. I do feel kind of bad, but you know what? Progress sometimes demands sacrifice, and all of us here at MegaBits & Co. are very, very appreciative of these 3 King Paka Crysts sacrifices. Speaking of sacrifice, you should probably sacrifice a few minutes of your life to come hang out with me on my Twitch channel. That's where all this chaos actually happens live. The bad decisions, the questionable breeding programs, the emotional damage. You can even end up in a video if you catch me doing something stupid enough. So go follow me on Twitch. It's free, it helps me a ton, and it fuels my unhealthy need for digital validation. Links will be down below. I actually got really, really lucky here, because I was able to get a King Paka Cryst and a Jetragon that will be able to make me a Knocklem with all of the passives I want. So this Jetragon has Legend, Ferocious, and Serenity, and this King Paka Cryst has Ferocious, Serenity, and Demon God. Now remember, what we want is Demon God, Legend, Serenity, and Ferocious. Now the only problem is they're both males, but that is a very, very easy fix with the surgical table. Honestly, the surgical table has made things so incredibly easy as you are breeding for the pals you want. It kind of feels like cheating. It feels a little cheaty, but honestly, I'm fine with this. So now it's pretty much time for me to just start breeding. And as I'm breeding, I will go fight other Knocklems, just so I can continue to get as many Knocklems as I need to completely 4-star max out my Knocklem. Again, I don't know how nature does it, but nature does indeed always find a way. Ooh. Artisan Demon God, well that's intriguing. I don't really think I'm gonna use that, but it's still cool to have. I think now, as I wait for my pals to do the things pals do when they're deeply in love with each other, I'm probably gonna capture more King Paka Crysts and more Jetragons, because I have this breeding base that I literally never use. I made it a very long time ago, and I just don't use it. I don't know why I don't use it, but I have 3 breeding farms here, and this would make my life far easier, because as fun as it sounds, using only 1 breeding farm in my main base, I probably should be as efficient as possible. So when I get extra Jetragons and extra King Paka Crysts, all of them are going in here. I need a total of 3 breeding pairs, so let's get to it. Okay, so I now have my 3 pairs. I have 3 King Paka Crysts, I have 3 Jetragons, which means I can go to my breeding base and really just start pumping out Knocklems. This base right here, this breeding farm, is going to be used for, like, you know, the high tier Knocklem that I want, and we already have quite a lot of eggs here. That's very nice. And this base that has the 3 other breeding farms will be used for just pretty much fodder. I'm going to be making Knocklem fodder. I feel bad about it, but you know what? We got to get a 4-star Knocklem, or what's the point of this whole video? Alrighty, well, I guess it's just kind of time for me to go have lunch and wait for eggs. We have 20 huge rocky eggs. I'm hoping I get lucky enough and I can get an alpha that has all of the passives I'm looking for. That was close. That was close. All right. Legend Demon God Serenity Ferocious. Not bad at all. But it's not alpha. Do I want to get an alpha? I don't know if I want to get an alpha. Should I get an alpha? I don't know if I want to get an alpha. Waiting for an alpha with all 4 passives might take a very, very long time. We'll keep this one. We'll keep that one, and we have to hatch a whole bunch of other Knocklems anyway, so we'll hatch the rest of them, and maybe by the time I'm done hatching those, I'll be able to get an alpha Knocklem that has all 4 passives that I'm looking for. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but I'm gonna sit here and wait as these two hopefully give me an alpha Knocklem with the 4 passives I want. Okay, I just watched a single episode of The Pit, and 2 of my pals are starving. 1 hasn't eaten. What the hell happened? We have a lot of eggs to hatch. Hoping for an alpha. And then I think at this point, I most likely don't need to hatch the other eggs at my breeding base because I have a sinking suspicion I might be here for a while. Yeah, not even one alpha. Oh god. Why do I do this to myself? 1 single alpha that has legend. And there's another awesome Knocklem. Dang it, man. I've been gone for a while. If you watch The Pit, you'll understand Pit Fest. I just got the news about Pit Fest. I'm freaking out a little bit, but I have a job to do. If you guys have HBO Max and you've not watched The Pit yet, oh, good lord. Oh, God. That show has me in a chokehold. Oh, my God. Just give me an alpha. Give me an alpha. I got a TV show to watch. Oh, good lord, please. Oh, my God. Please. Give me an alpha, you jerk. Oh, so close. Yet no Sakar. Oh, that sucks. If that just had Demon God, if that had Legend, I could just give it the last passive it needed. Oh man, we're gonna be here for a while. You know, I think I've taken up enough of your time, and I'm just gonna do a quick little compilation of how many eggs I'm gonna hatch until I get the alpha that I am looking for. Here we go. Oh, hey. Wait, oh my god, that was so fast. That's oh my god, that's it. I can just add on Ferocious and then we're done. Oh my god. What? Yes. Yes. Oh my god, it's over. It's over. Oh, hello, you beautiful beast, you. Okay, all right. We gotta change some things. We add Ferocious. Oh, there it is. Demon God Legend Serenity Ferocious. There it is. Demon God Legend Serenity and Ferocious. Now, like I told you before, I've already come up with a name for this Knocklem, and it's Knockers. This is Knockers the Knocklem. Oh man, editing MegaBits here. So this is a re-upload. I did not realize that I named my Knocklem Cockers. It was supposed to be Knockers, not Cockers. I'm oh so sorry. Yep. I'm gonna level this thing up to 65. I'm gonna get its trust level to 10. And then I will get all of its potential values up to 100. With our passive skills, the max potential, the max trust, we are looking at an attack of 2,676 and a defense of 1,948, with a health of 11,662. And this is before I even 4-star Knocklem. I don't know what this monster is going to turn into, but we're about to find out. All right, Knockers the Knocklem. Oh my god. Has 3,213 attack, 2,338 defense with 13,993 health. Okay, so hang on. Let's do Steel Guardian mode. Okay, Steel Guardian mode is active, and that... Oh, size. That boosts knockers up to 6,783 attack and 6,080 defense. Oh my god, I think I understand the hype. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I mean, we have to go fight a tower boss. Oh my god, dude. Who? I guess I guess like Bjorn and Bastigor, like just fight them with my crazy. Oh man, they are not ready for this absolute terror. I've taught Knockers the Knocklem, Flare Storm, Holy Burst, and I think I did Apocalypse too. I'm gonna try this moveset out and see how it goes. I absolutely love Holy Burst, and Ground Cutter is just really cool because it's Knocklem's exclusive skill, and I would feel bad about not using it. So let's kind of see how this goes. I'm not gonna do too much damage to Bjorn and Bastigor. I just kind of want to showcase how insane Knocklem is. So insane that I'm not even gonna watch the cutscene, dude. All right, Knocklem. Steel Guardian mode. Activate. Have fun, man. Let's see what you do now. I don't know how much damage that was. That felt like a lot of damage. I'm also gonna turn off the Terra Prisma because holy crap, that is an annoying noise to hear. All right, Knocklem. 1,800, just a basic attack is 1,800 damage. Oh my god. Here we go, here we go. Oh, I did 5,000, okay. All right, Knocklem, we're gonna get rid of Ground Cutter. We're gonna put in Apocalypse. And Knocklem's Steel Guardian mode takes 50 seconds to reload. That's not bad at all, man. That's crazy. Wow, what, this, like if you build this out, I still think this is the strongest a POW can be. I don't know if there's any POWs that actually can, like, top this. I think this is still legitimately the strongest, which is crazy. You'll have to let me know down in the comments below if there's a POW that can become even stronger than Knocklem with Steel Guardian mode active. I don't think so. Realistically, I think Steel Guardian mode probably needs to be debuffed, honestly. I'm gonna be honest. I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but a POW that just casually has 6,000 attack is like absolutely bonkers to me. This admittedly has taken a little bit longer than I would have liked to see, but honestly, Knockers is holding its own. Like, I'm very, very impressed with the stats on this thing. I am pretty stoked, honestly. This thing's nuts. Absolutely insane. Wow. And that's it. Do you have a Knocklem? Have you built one out? What do you think about this POW? Do you like this POW? Do you like how it is completely broken if you build it properly? I think it's insane. It's going to be a cool part of my team, especially for Palworld version 1.0 that is coming relatively soon. But that is all I got. If you guys have a better POW that I can make that can, you know, potentially be even stronger than Knockers the Knocklem, let me know down in the comments below. All right, bye!